Hi children, welcome to science class. Today our topic is visual communication. When you heard this topic visual communication, what comes in your mind? Of course, the computer. Not only the computer, all parts of the computer and other accessories related to the computer, isn't it? Actually, apart from all this, we have hardware and software which deals with the working of the computer. Actually, these two plays a vital role in the working of computer. So, what do you mean by the hardware? We have studied this in our lower classes. That is all parts of the computer which we can see with the eyes, that is known as a hardware. Then one is the software. We know the softwares are nothing but the set of instructions or data or any programs used to operate the computers as well as to execute the specific task. Even we can say otherwise, software is a collection of data or the computer instruction that tell the computer how to work, isn't it children? Yes, actually this computer works in all the fields for various purposes, but why do we prefer this computer in various fields? That is because of its speed, works with high speed, isn't it? And also the very important thing is the ability to store data. That's very important. How does it store data? Yes, it stores data in the form of files. Now we should know what is the file. We have studied this file already. That is, a file is nothing but the output we get from any application is commonly referred as a file. Actually, the application for specific purposes determines the nature of the file. Actually, you take like this children, whenever we go to the science lab and we used to take some readings, we used to write it in the science record, isn't it? When your maths teacher comes to your class, asks you to draw the graph, you used to take it in the graph note, and your social teacher asks you to draw any map, you will draw in the map drawing book. Like this, we have different notebooks for specific work. Simultaneously, here also we have different files for specific task. Okay children, so we have a various types of files here. So the first file we are going to see is a doc file. It's a word file. Actually we are using it to create any document. Next one is a XLS, that is a Excel file. Here we can create a spreadsheets. Then PPT, what I am doing, there is a PowerPoint presentation, how I am taking the class for you, that is done by the PPT. Then PDF, that is a portable document file. It is used to get so many documents and you cannot edit this file, that's very important. Then PGE file, that is a joint photographic expert group. Actually it is used to do the digital imaging. Next one is the EPS. EPS is a encapsulated postscript, and here you can do the drawing, composing, planning, all that can be done using the EPS. Then PSD, it is a Photoshop document. Here you can get the high quality graphic data. And the next one is a PNG. It's very easy. That is nothing but the portable network graphing. Here you can create the background for the Photoshop. Next, zip file. Zip file, you have heard it, isn't it children, which supports the lossless data compression. Next one is CSS, that is cascading CSS, that is for cascading a style sheet. Here it is used to format the layout of your web page. Then HTML we know pretty well, it's a hypertext language, hypertext markup language. It is used to get the web page. Then MP3 we know pretty well what is MP3, that is for the audio, digital, to create a digital audio. Then AVA, audio visual interface, that is a video file, and WAV is once again a audio format file, and here it is a DLL, that is nothing but dynamic link library, and it is used to get the software or any games. In order to create all this, all these are running on the basis of DLL only. Then TXT, that is nothing but texture composition format, is in the form of texture compressing format. Here all these files we are using to get various purposes, isn't it children? Okay, now let's see how to create the files. Yes. First, let me tell you how to create the file. You know the start button in your computer window, is it? When you click the start button, one pop-up menu will come up in the left corner with all programs here. When you click the all programs, you will get in the right hand side, you will get secondary pop-up menu in which you can see the accessories. Clear children? This accessories, when you click, automatically all the files in your computer gets open. You can see one more pop-up menu in the right hand side in which you can select any files you want to see or create also. Now you consider, for example, I want to create any note or I want to create any document, just go to the notepad and you can write it down. Even you can paint, means you can go to the paint file and you can draw whatever you want to do, you can do. Simultaneously, if you see one more thing here. Instead of start button, you will have a symbol like this. When you click this start button, this is also one of the start button. All program menu will come. You just select all program. It will go to the another pop-up menu where you will have the accessories. Accessories, when you click, automatically the notepad, whatever files in the computer will get open. You can use it. Okay, children. Now, already I told you, actually these files are just like the notebooks what we use. How do you carry the notebooks? In your hand? No, you carry it in the bag, isn't it? Simultaneously, even in the computer, we have a folder to carry all these files. So, what is a folder? It is a storage space that contains the multiple files. Clear, children? Now, let's see how to create this folder. Now, see here. To begin with, what you have to do is just right click in the blank area, a pop-up menu will open with all the options. You will get a new, you click the new in this. When you click the new, you will get the another secondary pop-up menu with all the options, and here you just click the folder in this. When you click the folder, you can see a folder is being created here. See, a folder is created with the name new folder. Now you can name this folder. Whatever name you want to give, you can just give the name. Here I am giving you my songs. Okay. Now type it, then you just press enter. Now the folder is created for your purpose. Here you can save any amount of files in this. Okay. The next one is, very important thing in the computer is this operating system. Actually, most of the people use two operating system. One is the window. That window, you can see how the windows looks like in your computer. Most of you would have seen this, isn't it? Actually, it is created by the Microsoft company. It is a paid version. Another one is a Linux. It is, you could have seen like this, and this is a open source and it is a free version. Actually, why we use all these computer? What is the purpose we need to use it? And also, why we are using this operating system? What do we do in this? Very good. We create documents. We used to draw, we used to paint, and we used to create animations. Why do we create animations? See, instead of teaching on the blackboard, which is more effective for you all, instead of going for the old chalk and talk method, when we show you the pictures, animated videos, you will find more easy to understand the lesson, isn't it, children? Actually, the old days and all, our granny used to tell the stories. Those days we used to imagine how it used to be. I still remember when my granny told the Cinderella story. I imagine how the Cinderella used to be. Fair girl with a long frock and long hair. I used to imagine. Nowadays, the trend is not so. You have so many animated cartoons, isn't it, children? Every day you are watching all those animated cartoons. Why do you do so? Why do we create all this? To make you understand. Instead of you imagining, we are giving you the real picture, isn't it? Simultaneously, here also, we have a visual communication device. So, this device helps in explaining the concepts easily through the picture. That is known as a visual communication device. What are the visual communication device? What I use here is this also visual communication device only. Okay. So all the photos, audio visual drawings, then animations, all these can be created easily using the computer. The best audio visual communication device is a cinema. You would have gone to the theaters, isn't it? Okay. Now let us see a good software which you can use to create the animation, that is a Scratch. Okay, that is what is a highlight of this lesson. That is the software used to create the animations, cartoons and games easily, that is Scratch. Actually, it is on the other hand, you can tell it as a visual programming language. It was developed by Massachusetts Institute of Technology in order to make your learning fun. Okay. Now first what you do is you just go to the Play Store, download the Scratch software. After downloading, you will get the software window like this. Here I will explain you what are the main parts of this software. First one is the menu bar. This is called the menu bar, where you will have a file, all these things, type, everything you will have. The next one is the green flag and the red stop sign. Here can you see the green flag? This is to start the animation and the red button is to stop the animation. Third one is the tab. You can see this tabs. Clearly here you have a script, then sounds and costumes. You can change all this using this. And the next one is you come to this project name. Whatever project you are going to do, whatever animations you will have one name, is it? That name you can type here and give this a project name. And the main part is the stage. You can see the white background here, isn't it? This is called the stage. Default you will have only white background, and also you have one cat. Can you see the cat? By default you will have this cat as a character. Actually, we call it as a sprite. Clear, children? This sprite list you will get here, whatever sprite you are using, whatever character you are using here, you will get all the list here. And this background as well as the sprite you can change using these two menus. I will tell you afterwards. And the next one is here the script editor. In this script editor area you have this is called the script area. Usually for any animations, for any story, we used to write the script in the black background, is it? But here it's not the case. So here already animations as well as the script will be there already. Just you have to drag and drop in the script area. That's it. And the next one is here you have this is the block menu, and this is called the block palette. And these two things we are using to create the animation. Now you see how we are doing here. Can you see this picture? Yes, here I have, see whatever script you want to write, you not write and all, just you have to drag and drop on the script area. When you drag and drop, automatically when you give this, always you should give when green signal, there is a green flag is clicked, that you have to give first, then you give all the animations according to your story. And this is how it will get created. First, let me see. Yes, let's start how to see the background. See children, this is the white background you have. I'll tell you how to create the background. For that, you have 4 options here. The first option is background from the library. Backdrop you can take from the library. You have so many inbuilt backgrounds. See how many backgrounds are here, and you can select any background from this. So you have so many backgrounds here children. You can see the backgrounds here. You can use any background according to your animation, according to your project. You can use any number of backgrounds. And also see here children, here you have categories like indoors you will have so many background, outdoors you will have others, you will have, then see for themes, for different themes you will have different background. You can use any background according to your animation. Let me use one background for the animation. I will tell you how to select the background. Here you have a background space here. You see I am clicking the background here. So I am going to select one background, and also you will have I will tell you how to select the background. And see here children, this is for paint. See here you have one more option, even you can paint it. Okay, so you have a paint tools here. When you have a paint tools, you can use it for the drawing your own background. And the third one is it's hiding here, I can't show you. Actually you have one more from the file. If you have downloaded any background from the internet, even you can use it using the file. Just store the file, you can get it done. This is by taking the internet files. And the next one is you have another one option, that is a camera. Here you can click the camera and you can take the background of your house, your garden, anything you can take, and see here how when we click the camera, see a background comes over like this, and here you can keep this as a background and use it for your animation. And the next one is we are going to talk about the sprite, that is already I told you the character. By default you will get this cat as a character, and here I am going to give you, see how the backdrop library, I am getting one, I am selecting, see I am selecting one beachside library, beachside view. Yes, see when I click it you get the backdrop beachside view I am getting. Now I am going to select one character. Here by default I told you it is a cat you will have, and when you can choose any character from the sprite library. You have so many characters, objects, even you will have the letters, numbers, everything you will get according to your animation, according to your situation. You can select any sprites from here, and also see here some categories also you have: animals, fantasy, letters, people, things, transportation. All these things are, these are animals, then the fantasy, letters, people you have, then transportation you will have. So whatever you need to take for your animation, you can get it done. Okay, then themes also you have so many themes. Apart from this, even you can draw your own character also. You are very good in drawing, you can use the drawing tools to draw the sprites. Then the next one is file. From the internet also you can download any, if you want any scientist photos also you can get it done. Clear children? Next one is a photo. Here I am having one camera here. If you want to introduce yourself or your friends as a character in the animation, even you can click the camera and get their photos also. Clear children? See here. So all these things can be done very easily using it. And the next one is we are going into the script area. Here we have the script editor. Now you go to the, in order to get the script area. Here this is known as a script area, and here you just click the script, you will get all the block menu and block palettes will come here, and whatever according to your theme, according to your animation, you can select the first, you select the block menu. When you click the block menu, different block palettes will appear here. Accordingly, you can select it. Clear children? And here you just drag and drop. That is what you are going to do here. And the next one is what we are going to do here is, let's see how to create the animation. To begin with, I am going to create one scene. You just think like that. I am going to have one dog, okay, one puppy. When it barks, a girl comes over here. A girl is standing over, she is getting scared and she screams, ah, she screams and hides herself. That is what the situation we are going to have. For that, what are the things we need? Yes, we need two characters. One is a puppy, that is a dog, and another one is a girl. So first let us have one backdrop. The backdrop is going to just like one entrance of the house or a roadway or one garden, anything I can take like that. So see here what I am going to have. First I want to have a background. I am going to select the backdrop. So the backdrop, see this backdrop is nice because the house is there, roadside is there, garden is there, everything is there. So I have selected this. Then I want to select a character, that is the dog, isn't it? So I am selecting the dog here. Go to the animal, select the dog, double click it, get selected, and it's here. And then I want one more character, a girl. Here I want to select a character. See, Abhi I have, so I have selected the Abhi here. Yes, Abhi comes over there. Double click it, Abhi has come here. Now I don't want this cat character there, isn't it? Just delete the cat character. I'm deleting the cat character. Now I am positioning both the characters here. The dog is standing on the road and the girl is standing near the house. I have positioned it. Now I want to give the script for the dog first. So to begin with, always what I told you, go to the events. So when the green flag clicked only, I have to give this. So first green flag clicked first one, and then you go to the motion. What has to be done? The dog has to move a little. So I am selecting go to x-axis, y-axis. There is along x-axis it has to walk 5 steps. So I am just editing here 5 steps here, and y-axis it has to walk only 1 step. So go to that step I am editing, and then the next one is what it has to do. It has to bark, isn't it? That barking sound, for that I have to go to the sound. Yes, sound and place sound I am going to give. So just drag and drop over there, gets fitting there. Okay children, next one is I want to give the motion. After barking, it has to turn towards 15 degrees. So 15 is there already by default. I am just keeping it over there. Now the script for dog is over. Now the script for the girl. Okay, what the girl has to do, to begin with, always have to say when the flag clicked. When it clicks, what she has seen the dog. As soon as she sees the dog, what she will do? She will scream. Isn't it? I have only pop sound here. So I want to record the sound. So what I have to do here is just click here. You will get the record. Record option is there. You just click the record. Automatically go to the record window, and here you are recording here. See, that sound comes here. Just come back to the script area where you have already recorded, isn't it? Now again you go to that, and here you select the recording one. Already you have recorded the sound, isn't it? Recording one you select and keep. Then afterwards the girl scream, what I told you, she used to run away. So she wants to hide herself. So here, see, you have two options, hide and show. Just click, see, she is getting hidden, isn't it? So just select it, show, you give the show, she will come back. All these for you to understand, that's it. Then give the hide, she will hide herself. This is what our animation, clear? Now you go to the green flag. See, screaming, she's bark dogs. The dog barks here, then the girl hides herself. This is the animation, and here it's clear, children. So this is how you can create the animations according to your concept, according to your project. You can create the animation. So try to do all this, children. Bye, children.